Chi, brush painting for beginners. Today's subject is white magnolia on our new Desert Mulberry paper. This paper is very versatile, friendly to moisture control, as well as showing good colors. You can use this paper for landscape, Ling style floral, and or traditional floral. So we're doing white magnolia. This is the paper and has a very interesting texture with tiny little grass on there. The color itself is kind of a little bit on the off-white and a little on the beige side. And the brush I'm going to use the full Lotus and mini flow. You can use any of the small brush. For the center, we use very little of this. The majority I'm going to depend on this full Lotus to do my magnolia. And the color I'm using the budget-friendly Chinese watercolor called Bright Light, and then Sakura White, bleed-proof white, silver, Sakura brand gold, and the leaves I'm using chunk yellow and indigo and yellow mix with green and ink, Bass Bottle ink. The color I mix here, this is what we call shade color, is in this particular brand in emerald green mixed with black. You can use any of your other brand, but just make sure one brand only. Don't mix two brands together. And I have yellow, which is the regular rattan yellow and mint yellow. Vermilion. This one is purple with a tad of this shade color to mix into this purple. Sakura white, bleed-proof white, silver, and gold. Okay, without delay, we're going to start with rinse my brush. And then I'm going to use the Sakura white with bleed-proof white. And then I'm also mixing a little silver to it. So make the white is a lot more intense. This is the back petal of this flower, like a cup. So I'm using the same brush, touch a little bit with the green for the base. A little yellow. So this is the cup of the and then now I'm doing the center. So I'm using a little bit vermilion with ink to get a brown. So I'm using very little of it. So I'm not finding a little area for it. So that's the base of the center. And then I'm using some vermilion yellow with mid yellow. So this is like a little center. And then I use the top accented with Vermilion. You can see the paper is very moisture friendly, because otherwise the more sensitive color would be just running all over. Okay. And then, so now I'm going to do the center, the inside of the petal. So this is, I'm loading the brush with Sakura white and rinse it off a little bit, and then mixing it with this tip with this shade color. So Sakura white again with this purple shade. Okay. Sakura white. Purple shade, and this long okay, and then on this back petal. Okay, then I rinse the brush off again. So I use a little yellow with a little bit Vermilion, and then with a little ink. So, and this is the center. Okay, and now I'm going to rinse my brush off. So now I'm loading the Sakura white with bleed-proof white, and then with silver. So the reason I'm using silver is that I want to make sure that I have intense white petals. So I'm going here. And here. silver. Okay. White and silver. All right, then I rinse my brush and I use the shade color with a little green to do the cup. And then I'm going to use a little of this purple to fill in the top. All right, and then we're going to do the leaves now. So I rinse my brush off. I'm using the chunk yellow with indigo and the ink instead of tube color because I use so much leaves that it's hard for me just to do the tube color. Those use up all my tube. So, and then I tip with a little shade. And then yellow, indigo with a little shade. And this time a little ink. Okay, and then on the side, yellow, green, and a little vermilion at the tip. Okay, in the middle, I'm going to do a dark leaves. Do a light leaf on the side. A little shade and a little vermilion. So. Okay. And more leaves. Green with ink. Okay, and then I'm going to connect all these leaves with vermilion with some ink into a brown. Okay, and then I'm going to use some ink for the accent. All right, I finished my white magnolia on desert sandpaper.